Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am Mr. Babble, and I am back. Yes, I know I'm in the middle of Circus Electrique, but when a Loathing game comes out, that's pretty much an exception to the rules, and it gets my priority. Those of you who know, I'm a huge fan of the original Kingdom of Loathing, the web browser game, and I did a playthrough of West of Loathing. Alright, I got a magazine stuck to my face. This smells like a diner, and it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes, magazine stuck to your face, no service sign posted. And I'm sorry, but I strongly believe that narrators should be British, so that's why I'm doing that. I'm not talking to you till you wipe that look off your face. The copy of Look magazine that's stuck to your face. Bathroom's in the back. She points over to the right, as far as you know. Some kind of big glass and metal box here, but you can't actually see what it is. Bathroom, probably? You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing my face. Face. That'll do. There you are. Well, a couple of older folks having an animated discussion. Well, one of them is. The way the young women act these days with their short hair and their sassy talk in their dresses that don't even cover their ankles. It's scandalous, and the dances they do, flailing around. I don't know what. I'd have thought Prohibition would have put the kibosh on this sort of tomfoolery, but no, sir. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing these days, though. And that's the problem right there. This newfangled jazz music with all the drums and the clarinets and such. What kind of world is that, anyway? Jazz. I think our cups got switched. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. Ooh, they've got one of those new meat-operated multi-selection phonographs, or jukeboxes, as the kids call them. Neat. Hey, there's something in the coin return. 1 meat. Yeah, meat is used as the currency in the Loathing universe, used to explain the whole why every monster you kill drops cash. A couple of young women are chatting breezily over coffee. Hey, Mac, what town is this? Poughkeepsie. Are you two traveling? Yeah, Ocean City's turned into a real sawmill, so we boosted her Jelly Beans breezer for a weekend whirl to the hot potato. Bushka, you make it sound like we went south with it. I flew him a kite. Everything's Jake. Jeez, I'm pretty sure I'm only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, canceled stamp? Go put some pepper in your shoes. Yeah, this is set in the 20s. Oh, now there, that looks better. I'm Ethel. I need a name. Alright. Humboldt. I'm Humboldt. Oh, Humboldt who? Goofenschmerz. There we go, Humboldt Goofenschmerz. Oh, now pleased to meet you, Humboldt Goofenschmerz. What can I get you? Can I get a cup of coffee? You sure can. Best cup of coffee in the state, if I say so myself. That'll be 1 meat. Great. To go, please. Pours you a steaming hot cup of fresh black Java. Anything else, hon? Does the bus Ocean City pick up here? Oh, well, it sure does. Should be any minute there. Good thing, too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City, then? My uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. Well, that's a reason, hon, but that's someone else's reason. What's your reason? I'm searching for something. Oh, do you know what you're looking for? Just trying to find myself, I guess. Oh, well, you know what they say. You're always in the last place you look. Laugh and leave. Pies. This case contains 3 pies, which is exactly 3 pies more than you can afford. This man is concentrating very hard on his coffee. Is there something very particularly interesting about that coffee? Oh, it's my first one. Of the day? No, my first coffee ever. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter and it makes my stomach hurt. Oh, well, it's not for everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this, though, and maybe one every morning for the rest of my life. Well, enjoy. Man, that's addictive quickly. Meat only, no credit. Go out and wait for the bus. The prologue. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man, I have been a fan of Loathing for decades. The browser game, Kingdom Loathing, goes back for ages. I think it's like 18 years oldish now. You pull out the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. Mary Morris, care of Murray's Antiques, 111 Plunkett Street, Ocean City. Dear Humboldt, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you are able, please. Your Uncle Murray. Well then, let's put that letter away. All right. Let's see. This is all just bus ride. Bus ride. All right. You're about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. Judders? Oh well. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. You wouldn't make a dog walk 6 miles in this rain, no matter how badly it wanted to. What this bus lacks in comfort, it makes up for in unreliability. Before you talk to the bus driver, I, the narrator, interrupt him because I see you played this bit before. Would you like to skip the prologue? No, I would not. What's going on? This doesn't look like the bus. This doesn't look like Ocean City.
Yeah, sorry about this. We're out of gas.
Oh, jeez. Didn't you fill up before we left?
I filled up the bus, but the trip takes exactly 1 full tank of gas.
Hands empty gas can.
Plus 1 additional can.
Swell. Why do I have to go get it?
I go myself except for 2 reasons.
Those being?
Yeah, firstly, being that I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for this bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. Secondly, because of my leg.
What's wrong with your leg?
Yeah, it's attached to a fellow that doesn't want to go wander around in the rain at night.
All right. Guess I haven't much of a choice. Can I borrow your umbrella at least?
Yeah, this is a left-handed umbrella.
I am left-handed.
Yeah, but you aren't registered to my umbrella insurance.
Nuts.
Yeah, sorry about that. Here, I have a flashlight you can use, though. Good luck.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving this back. I'm literally not. I will have this mustache flashlight the entire game. This gas pump is empty. This pump is full of water instead of gas. There's a little bit of gas left in this pump, but there's no hose in it. I still haven't found how to get that one yet. Seems like only yesterday that gas only cost 6 and 15 out of 64 meat a gallon. Sigh, those are the days. This station seems to have run out of service. There's one object left on the snack shelf. Cheese loaf. Ew. No one in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. A box of cheese loaf brand pasteurized spreadable cheese food product. Modern technology has done some extremely revolting things. It increases your moxie by 1. Yeah, for those of you who are not familiar with the stats of Loathing, muscle is your strength, mysticality is your magic, and moxie is a weird combination of dexterity and basic chutzpah. Basically, the more higher moxie you have, the better you are at dodging and the cooler you are. Old baseball bat. I'll take that. Weird, the cash register is pointed toward the front of the store. Mostly empty, but you find loose change. 7 neat. Empty oil cans. A whole pyramid of them. Who keeps the empty ones? The sign says employees only. Are you an employee? Yes. Really? You never mentioned working at a gas station. Yeah, really. Okay, if you say so. A desk, presumably optimized for doing gasoline-related business. 4 of the drawers contain nothing but old receipts and pencil stubs. The 5th is locked. I have not, despite spending ages on the prologue, found the key to that desk. This shelf smells like axle grease and old paint, probably because that's what's on it. This shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. You don't have a use for any of them. Since when is not having a use for anything because it's caused an RPG or adventure game protagonist not to pick stuff up? This shelf is full of old personnel files. Look myself up. I'll be darned. Here's your file. You do work here. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. There we go. Each object you examine on this shelf is dirtier and more boring than the one you looked at before. Stand clear of the lift before operating, Steve. You really want to know the whole story behind this sign? Vaguely. It's a big tool chest, and all the good tools have already been stolen. Fuse box. As advertised, there's a box containing 1 fuse. However, it is broken, which is probably not intended. Keep an eye out for a replacement. Yeah, didn't I see a shelf full of techno widgets? There we go. You dig through the boxes and find a single unblown fuse. Oh, no wonder I'm having so much trouble moving my mouse. I'm operating on half a mouse pad. There we go, I moved it. Alright, replace the fuse. And now I can lower this auto gyro. The car is missing its gas tank, but there is a big glass of gasoline in the cup. I now have a 1/3 full gas can. Good for me. Okay. Alright. Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Good to know it's not compulsory. Miserable-looking hitchhiker standing in the rain, sticking out her thumb. Hi there. Her head turns slowly to face you and her eyes don't quite meet yours. Can you give me a lift? I need to get to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. And also I don't have a car. Oh. So what's your name? I'm Humble. Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia, although I admit the circumstances aren't great. So what's in Albany? Do you have family there? No. I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. Haha. Do you know where I can get some gas? Gas? The bus I was on it ran out, and the driver sent me to get more. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. Never been there. Okay. See any good movies lately? Saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. Oh, that's a classic. What did you think? It was very scary. I liked it. I prefer comedies myself. You seen the new Buster Keaton one, The Cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You have to see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Really terrific. Read any good books lately? I read The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Have you read his new one? The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forget the name, but it was terrible. His early works are the best, like The Time Machine. Yeah, I love that one. I'm glad we can find something we connect on, Lydia. How about this rain, huh? She looks very slightly surprised and glances around. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, sure it is. What a night to be stuck on the road, huh? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Okay, good luck. Yeah, I don't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence y'all just barged into. Oh, geez, sorry. Everything's so desolate outside, I assumed this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right, so you might as well get out of the rain for a spell. Thanks. My name's Humboldt Goofenschmerz. Howdy, howdy. I'm Elias Chekhov. Make yourself at home. Look at that. It's Chekhov's... No, never mind. That's probably... Are you leaving this rifle behind? Yep. How come? Well, it's a varmint rifle, and where I'm going there ain't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters and such as that, but the almanac don't list any examples of varmint, varmint, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. No need to fret over that right now. In any case, that gun is for later. Later? Yep, much later. Huh, okay. There's a weird device on this box. Excuse me, here goes. What's this funny looking thing? That's a duck call. What's it for? It's for calling ducks. Oh, fun. Used to be. Doesn't work anymore on account of it being haunted. Haunted? Well, not haunted exactly. A bunch of spiders got in there, and now it sounds all scary when you blow it. I see. If you want it, it's yours. You gingerly take that call, trying not to think about spiders. Basically, it lowers enemies' stats by 1 each. It is not that useful, but it's the first weapon you get, and you get first assist item you get in the game. All these boxes are labeled bears. So you're moving out? Yep, I finished packing. I'm just waiting for the movers to come and take this last load of stuff. You got movers coming in the middle of the night? No, in the morning, but I wouldn't pack my teddy bear, and I forget which box he's in. I can't sleep. I see. Why are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college, and there's nothing keeping me here. I never particularly cared for farming anyhow. I just kind of fell into it, you know? So I figured I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit, see what kind of trouble I can get up to. Nice. So what's your story? What are you doing out on a night like this? I got a letter from my Uncle Murray. It sounded urgent, so I hopped on the bus to Ocean City. I ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for more. I got you. I think there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You're welcome to it. Thanks. Gotta warn you, though, you'll have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically I'd say my daughter's monster. What? Here's the thing my daughter Simone built. What? You see, my kid's a real techno-whiz. She built an ominous robo-traption, auto-ominous robo-traption dealt with plowing and harvesting and the like. Worked real nice, too. Wow. Problem is, after she left, it blew a what's-it tube and got violent. I'm pretty good with machinery, but not these newfangled electronics. Might as well be a dog trying to read Plato, so I locked it in the barn. Oh, I see. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you have a mind, but be careful. It's got lots of sharp bits on it. Here's the key. All right. What door hasn't been used in a while? Where's this door lead? Spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. I don't even bother opening the door since that dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, although I doubt you'll find much of use. A dust devil? Yeah, those creatures are a real nuisance around, yeah. They're attracted to beds that haven't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what Simone call it, nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beasts, real territorial. Yeah, I'm not messing with that dust, though, at least not yet. Buck Westerns. Fist fight at Rattlesnake Trail. Gunfight at Dry Mountain. Incident at Bloody Creek. Ambush at Owl Ranch. The Handgun's Tale. But I won't be able to read that till my mysticality is higher. And by that I mean higher than I will ever get in this place, in this prologue. This door leads to the bathroom. Can I use it? Sure. How'd you know that door was the bathroom, though? Always had a knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms, is all. Good for you, I guess. Toilet XP. Mirror XP. Voyage of Self-Discovery. Yeah, you get XP for doing weird specific little things depending on which background, which reason you gave for heading out. Very large box, considering most people either own 0 or 1 class ring. Is this box really full of class rings? Yep, about 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? Nah, of course not. I just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. In all different interesting ways, and they're shiny. That there is the collecting trifecta. Collection of stains makes this a collection of stains makes its home on the range. Door with an elaborate lock. What's with this door? Oh, that's Simone's room. Hopefully she ain't left nothing important there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. Shares. What's in here? Stocks? Scissors. Shears. All these boxes are labeled tears. What's in these boxes? Tears or tears? Don't be ridiculous. You can't put neither one of them in boxes. That don't make no kind of sense. What's these boxes of gears? Simone left those behind when she went off to school. Figured I should keep them for her. These boxes are labeled bears. Are these really full of bears? Is your Teddy in one of these? Nah, those boxes are all canned pears. I had a little fun writing the labels is all. Want a can? I got an extra one that didn't fit. Yeah, you can eat one food at a time, and anything you eat will replace the benefit you got from the last food. There's a gun on the clothesline. It's a bit rusty, but hey. Wait, I can't remember if there's anything over to the left. There is not. There is something over to the right, but I'll deal with that later. What's my XP at? 10, I think? Oh, 15. I can buy a skill. Extra muscle? Sure. That'll make me hit just a little harder with my baseball bat. Ooh, there's a turtle. Turtle. Hold on. Going back to the bus for reasons. Turtle-related reasons. Take it with you. This turtle seems to be heading to Ocean 2. At this rate, he might beat you. Squag. I accidentally hit enter or something because I intended to name him Squimbleford. Oh well. Squag is short for Squimbleford. Everybody knows that. Weird plaque where Liddy was standing. At this spot on the 13th of October 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Model T purchased by Hiram O'Cullens, actually struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. So that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great. You aren't regretting this trip before you've even arrived. This field is extremely corny. Gotta remember my narrator voice. Alright, there's a boxcar. Hey, there's a gas can. Partially necessary. You pour the gas in your own can and hide the empty can behind some garbage. Fire in an enclosed space. Classic. Cheerful-looking hobo tootles idly on a harmonica. Hi there, I'm Humbled. Well, howdy there, neighbor. I'm Howley. Pleased to meet you. I'm not exactly from around here, though. Well, the way I see it, the whole country's my home, so everybody's my neighbor. Oh, that's nice. Either that or all trespassers who better get off of my property. I'm joshing you, friend. Care for some jerky? What kind? Clam. Local delicacy. Huh. I'll have some. There you are. Can't abide this stuff myself. Like eating a dried slug, but saltier. Come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. And if you ask me, the locals are a bit weird. Where are you from? Originally, I'm from Hawaii. But I got bored of gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Yep. Real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. You ever think of going back? I only got one track there, so it was a one-way trip. Might head way there for a visit once they built the second one, though. Huh. You live here? Not permanent-like, but I've been camped out for a few days. All alone? Well, it used to be a bit livelier, but the boss has sent a railroad bull to run everybody off. Railroad bull? Like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. He's still prowling around out back if you care to test your mettle. I don't advise it, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's armed, unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off you. What do you have plans for the future? Well, word on the wall is there's a camp forming in Ocean City. I figure I'd mosey over there once the rain lets up. Word on the wall? I never heard that one before. Is it like through the grapevine? Yeah, similar. I see. Something shiny in the pile. Ooh, a class ring. Needs 3 muscle to open that door. I could have sworn it was 2 muscle to open that door. I feel it. Howie asked about the knapsack. Is this the knapsack your only luggage? No, that ain't mine. It's been here since before I arrived myself. Nobody's been able to figure out how to work open the dang thing. If you can figure out the trick, you're welcome to it. Inspect the bag. Appears to be latched shut with one of those puzzles made out of bent nails and steel wire. Howie wasn't just harmonica-ing Dixie. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, Topeka. That way's Topeka. Well, I do have all kinds of things. So, looking good. Where's that turtle guy? There we go. Take him with me. Old billboard from before the war. Alright. No, I need heat protection before I take on that guy. However, that scarecrow is a little more intimidating than usual. The crows around here must be real aggressive. Yeah, it's got a gun and it's shooting at me. Throw the rock. Swing the bat. Ow. He shot me. The bugger. A real imbuggerance. 5 XP. I do not have enough scare speed a lot to do a skill. Then again, if I had done nothing but, the stuff that are more or less required, then... It's an old tractor. There's an old rag shoved in where the gas cap should be. Pull out the rag and sniff the tank. There's a little gas left in there. Nothing else to do with this tractor except maybe sit on it and pretend to be a farmer. Hope I have time to fertilize the corn before it's time to gather eggs from the lambs. Gotta feed the bulls before sunup. Gonna plant some corn and dust some millet. It's time to till some bulgur. Oh no, I have to rake the hogs. No, I mean I gather eggs from them. Man, you do not know enough about farming to effectively pretend to farm, dude. Seriously. Unlock it with Chekhov's bone key. Okay, I need 3 muscle to get in. Ooh, fishing pole. Must be the farmer's daughter's fishing rod. She won't miss it. Test it out. No, there's nothing to catch in the trough, but practice makes perfect. And no, there are not needles in the haystacks in this game. Your recurring nightmare about searching for something in one of these. It's a nice barrel, but it'd be nicer if it had anything in it. Oops, narrator. Based on the arrangement of objects around it, you can conclude this is a machine for turning hay bales into loose hay. A baleful pile of hay. Not going to get past that thing without destroying it? Alright then, I'll destroy it. Whack. Simone's monster is now just a pile of parts on the floor. I would need better moxie before I did that. Do I have anything? Yeah, I do. I can increase my moxie. There we go. Search it. Welding gloves. They're already equipped. +1 hot armor. Hey, didn't I need hot armor? Yes, I did. 133% full gas can. Not sure how I did that, but I did. Alrighty. Doop-dee-doop. Just being paranoid, making sure I am still recording and the mic is working and everything, and it is. Alright, what can I do you for? Found this old class ring. Hey, it's a 17 SIT ring. I got one of these in faux emerald, but not a faux sapphire like this one. These are the only ones they gave the junior varsity pig skinners. Had a little enchantment on them so the kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. It's yours if you want it. Well, thank you. That's right generous. When he admires it a bit more, then slips into the pocket of his overalls. I had to kill your scarecrow. Yeah, I was leaving it behind anyway. Why'd you go and do a thing like that? It shot at me with a gun. Oh, right. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable then. All right. I now have hot gloves. Hey, there's something in there. Reach in and grab it. Crowbar. Alright. I have 15 unspent XP. Good for me. Now I have 3 moxie. Thanks to the temporary boost from what I ate. Little silver key. This isn't a puzzle you can solve. Wait, there isn't a puzzle you can't solve, except maybe a puzzle harder than this one. Unfortunately, the bag is pretty much full of trash, but there's a small key in the bottom. I think this opens that desk. I have never actually opened the desk before. So good for me. I could leave at any time, because I've already got 100% gas, more than 100% full gas can. Search it. Unlock it. The 5th drawer contains a hose of the nozzle. Way less more than you expected. The little silver key falls into a hole in the floor and disappears. Didn't really need it again anyway, dummy. Install the hose, pump some gas, 166% full gas can. I am awesome. Yeehaw. But before I do anything else, let's go ahead and try this clam jerky. It'll overdo my cheesy moxiousness, but hey, that's the price you pay sometimes. I got a crowbar. Pry up the loose floorboard. Barrel of decades-old grease. Very nasty. Dip your baseball bat in it. Yep. Take the unbroken jars. Gross old vegetables. You don't know when this jar, but you know everything that's come out. But you don't know what went into this jar, but you do know the only thing that's going to come out of it is a congealed mass of foul goo. You can probably make a crude ladder out of this wood. Do it. Alright, this is an iffy fight. It all depends on if I get attacked or if they attack my title. Throw the rock. Swing the bat. Slurp. Heal me, turtle. Thank you. Throw the rock. Swing the bat. Turn the page. Wash your hands. You have rendered Chekhov's cellar spiderless, or at least free of spiders that are large enough for you to see. And also you heal up fully between every fight. Alright. I'll save that thing for last. I went out the wrong door. The foreground, this game relies a lot on doors in the foreground. And if you're actively looking for them, alright. Did they drive this boxcar here that takes the track away? Somebody must have hated this boxcar. Oops. There we go. Did not ruin my chances of getting in, thankfully. I thought I may have blown it by... Oh no, I overlapped my Moxie bonus, not my... Someone's placed a sheet of filthy linoleum on the ground here to lend legitimacy to this outdoor kitchen. One of those newfangled indoor-outdoor refrigerators. Someone left a perfectly good mason jar of gasoline in here. Stew in this pot is beyond help, but you can probably salvage the lid. Uh-oh, it's that road bull Howie told you about. The railroad minotaur would probably be more accurate. I'm gonna kick your butt, buddy. Why not? What do I mean, why not? Because it would waste a -3 on a creature that only has one stat of 2 and the others are already at 1. Throw the rock. Finish him off. Bonk. You beat the Minotaur. Gain 5 XP. The old Ford milk crate for wheels. That model never really seemed to take off. Oh look, it has a gas can on it. Heck yeah. There's a carving on this tree that says Howie loves playing the harmonica. Oh. Anything else in here? No, of course not. Alright. I think I've gotten all the gas I can get. I think I've done everything I can except beating this guy. And I have 1 hot armor. Don't know if that's going to help me much, but I'll give it a try. Drag it out. Dust Devil's really kicking up the dickens out there. Are you sure? He said they were dangerous. Yeah, but I'm hot protected, so... Now this is definitely worth lowering his stats some. Wham. Healing turtle, help me. Throw the rock. Beat his head in. Yay! I gained 5 XP. What does that mean? Oh, I got 15. That's... There we go. Now all my stats are as high as they can possibly be at this point in the game. Took care of that dust devil in the bedroom. Did you now? Well, thank you kindly. Of course, a bit late for my purposes, but I imagine the next occupants will be grateful. Hope the thing didn't rough you up too bad. No, it was a snap. A snap? Bull crap. I had a sliver of health left. Don't lie. Alright. This pump is full of water instead of gas. Again, just fishing practice. Should have known there wouldn't be any fish in there. You can see the entire thing from here. What this buzz lights? I already read that.
Hey there, friend. Any luck with the gas?
You show him your gas can. Well, his gas can.
Huh. Excuse me. This can don't usually hold that much gas. Not sure.
Hiccups.
Not sure how you did that. Well, whatever. You ready to hit the road?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And with that, we're on our way. All aboard.
You climb in the back of the bus and return to you're back on the bus and return to your seat. Soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep. The sort of sleep you slip into so gradually you don't know you're asleep until something wakes you up.
Plunkett Street.
And you realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas.
Hey, kid, this is your stop, right?
They're now totally forgotten.
What? They're only sure they're going short. Thank you for traveling, Willis Bus Company.
Alrighty, we are here.
Hey, Uncle Murray.
The bell of the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at the counter looks up at you as you enter. Doot-dee-doot.
Oh, hi. You must be humbled. We don't really get many customers this time of night, or at all, really.
You expecting me?
Oh, yeah. Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Come on in. We'll get you a towel.
You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from the shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. Thanks. Is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't specific.
He, isn't.
You said that in an ominous way. Where is he?
I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back.
Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission.
Yeah, this is going to take some explaining.
You want me to sum it up for you? I will. Friday the 13th, the series. Not the movies, unrelated to the Jason Voorhees movies. I'm talking about Friday the 13th, the TV show, which was all about hunting an antique shop that was hunting down cursed black magic artifacts. Well, I'm definitely intrigued now.
We don't have a lot of time now, but follow me. I'll give you a quick sketch.
Okay. Leads you into a back room furnished with desks and strange-looking machinery.
Welcome to the back office, the hub of our little operation.
I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques?
Well, yes and no. A few years ago, Murray found out there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, hinky would be a real understatement.
Hinky?
Murray called them tainted. Dark magic. Real bad mojo, you know? Cursed.
Oh, for a second I thought you were making bathtub gin or something.
No, it's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique show is just...
Well, it's not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques, too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, trying to hunt down those evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back?
That's the long and short of it, yep. What do you say? You in?
I'm always down for a crazy adventure. Great. You hear the shop door opening, and from when a goblin pokes her head in.
Hello?
Oh, that's swell timing. Hey, Gabby, Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come and meet him. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you.
Hi, hello. Pleasure is all Gabby's.
Gabby, would you be there and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep there till we find Murray.
You gotten it?
Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through a door. Great, I could use some sleep. I'm going to turn in. Good night.
Hang on a sec. You can't go to sleep yet.
Are you pretty sure? I'm pretty sure I can. How about you do it right here while I'm standing up?
Well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over.
A mission already?
You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Well, since info on them is so sketchy, I've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectatron 1000. We just got it up and running since Murray left, and it turns out there's a tainted thing practically on our own doorstep.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not great. I was going to have Gabby go get it. That's why she came over tonight. But since you turned up out of the blue,
no time like the present.
I am probably not exaggerating when I say there's literally no time except the present.
What?
As in, there might not be a future. You won't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block, if the reading's right. A newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. Should be in there.
Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight.
Heck yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby.
She appears with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office and help him get the hat, okay?
Okay. Gabby is ready for action. Let's mosey.
Make an excited sigh. Okay, it's a hat? A cursed hat?
According to the readout, yeah, a men's fedora, probably.
And I'm supposed to what, just break in and take it?
Well, not break in. I managed to find a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy who runs the realtor's office.
Pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering.
You'll be in and out and back here and in bed before you know it.
Let's do this. All right. Not gonna let me sleep till I get the hat. Fine. Nobody. Hey, Jessica, whose desk is this?
Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. Wonder where this door leads? Open the door, it's just a brick wall. It goes nowhere. A white cat is snoozing. What's the cat's name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple years ago. Scritching, but she doesn't react. Why doesn't she like me? She'll warm up eventually. Try giving some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No, we're all out. You can get them tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus store next door. Alright. Come along, Gabby. Trash. Ooh, cheap cologne. Stench armor. Okay. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you should not wander into any alleys. Some ne'er-do-well has deliberately vandalized the street plate. And unlock the office and go in. Okay, I got to find me a hat. Coffee. Nasty old coffee. Maximum AP by 1. That's a nice thing to have. Alright, I'm going to start at the left and move to the right. Look in the drawer. Nasty old leftovers. Ew. This desk met a violent end. Nothing but homemade toothpicks. Big heavy water cooler. Three-ring binder. Pneumatic tube system operating manual. Read it.
Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it is against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired, I need a new phrase to describe it. I am giving you the axe, and if I see your face in here again, I will both give you the axe and set you on fire. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. Also, P.S., how did you lift it? That must have been, what, like 5, you must have had, like, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. PPP, or PSS, or PPS. I also want pictures of Spider-Man.
Okay, I made that part up. Half-finished note in the typewriter. Government corruption at all-time high. Government is once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supportive figures explaining where the funds are allocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report cuts off abruptly, maybe as well to the pink slip next to the typewriter.
Curtis, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it's a recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by the government subsidies. This is to say the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy, but you give me no choice. Clear out your desk and scram.
Oh no, he was actually reporting the news. Corner of a note sticking out from under a desk blotter. Tucker, I got that bottle you want. Stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find us and rat us out to the proies. Well, I must mean prohibitionists. Under the water cooler, huh? Handwritten note. Note says... First Hinden, then Carver. Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? Let's see what's on the... Gaze into the AP. I'm just in the wrong place that it can't stick. There we go. Alright, I am really hating what it's doing now. There we go. Severe storm causes trolley disaster. Prevents 5 other trolley disasters. 6th edition of Principia Mathematica published. Still cannot understand a single word of this, say local children. Okay, it's just a bunch of random news stories. Half-finished letter. I think Burgess is onto us. We've been careless. In fact, I shouldn't be typing this out of the letter instead of just talking to you in person. Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Doesn't say who it's from. They were fired before they could type their name. Under the water cooler?
Hendon, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. It's going to catch on. P.P.S. Still want pictures of Spider-Man.
Looks whoever works this desk forgot their cufflinks. Ooh, bonus mysticality. I'll take it. Under the water cooler. Move it. Oh, there's a trap door. And we'll find out what's under there next time. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night.